clearly in there, man. I thought I won. I thought I did enough to get the victory over a spectacular fighter. I told y'all from the beginning, man, that I got the skills to pay the. Yeah. I've been telling y'all that.
What the just happened? Dude, what the just happened? What the was that? Some corner man came and wiped his face.
Gervonta "Tank" Davis is reportedly very angry after Lamont Roach decided to challenge the result of their recent fight, causing controversy in the boxing world. Roach believes he was judged unfairly and has officially requested a review, hoping the outcome might be changed. Davis, known for his intense personality both in and out of the ring, did not stay silent. He strongly criticized Roach, accusing him of trying to discredit his win.
Yeah, man, I thought I won. I thought I did enough to get the victory over a spectacular fighter. I told y'all from the beginning, man, that I got the skills to pay the bills. I've been telling y'all that. And I'm just glad I got to show it, honestly. I'm glad I got to show it. I appreciate, like I said before, I appreciate true boxing media. Some guys that didn't count me out. So that's just how I feel, man. I think I won, and I can't wait to do it again. I can't wait to dance.
Throughout the match, both fighters showed their skills, with Roach proving his toughness against Davis's well-known power. The judges scored the fight 114-114 on 2 scorecards, while one judge gave Davis a slight edge at 115-113, leading to a majority draw.
From a division lower, moves up and gives Tank Davis his toughest fight. I thought beating him on the inside, making him miss, putting offense behind defense after making him miss, being more active. Obviously, Tank's going to have the edge in power. Tank is going to have the edge in power strikes. I think ultimately the stats spoke to that. I don't think that this was a disaster. I think it'd be strong to call it a disaster. The fight was not great up front. The fight was not great in the middle, but it was very good. Not amazing, but definitely very good.
The key moment came in the 9th round when Davis unexpectedly took a knee after a jab from Roach. However, referee Steve Willis did not rule it as a knockdown, a decision that has sparked a lot of debate. Davis later explained that he wasn't hurt but took a knee because hair grease had gotten into his eyes and caused a burning sensation. He said, "I just got my hair done 2 days ago, and she put grease in it."
We can all agree with that. The results are fair. I think they're fair. I think 115, 113 in either direction is probably okay. For Lamont Roach, his stock goes up, I think, a significant amount, given how he was able to push Tank, land on Tank, make this the toughest fight of Tank's 31 pro fight career by far. I think he did himself a lot of favors. What are we going to do with Tank Davis now? I mean, it's not like he looked bad. Some of you guys had pointed out he might have had an injury somewhere around that 6th round. He didn't mention it to BC, but that doesn't mean he doesn't have it.
When I started sweating, it burned my eyes. From the very beginning, it was clear that Roach was not scared of Davis's reputation. He used a strategy that mixed toughness with smart counterpunching, successfully stopping Davis from using his usual aggressive style. Davis, known for starting slow, found himself
Lamont Roach. I didn't give him much of a chance in this fight because I thought he was the smaller guy moving up. I didn't expect him to be in the ring bigger. And from opening bell, he walked right to Tank Davis. I was stunned. And the brother can fight. I'm very impressed with Lamont Roach. He put on a great performance, and he wants his love on national television right now. We need to give it to him. This brother is special for the sport of boxing. He can fight, and he can take a punch. I was very impressed with him. And I want a rematch.
Lamont Roach definitely earned my respect tonight. Definitely one of the first fighters to put Tank to the test. Just matching fire with fire. That was a good fight. For me, I need to see a rematch ASAP. But yeah, Tank definitely took the knee, 100%. I see Roach winning that 7-5 personally, but boxing is business, so they were never gonna let him have that win. Roach's timing was on point though. No easy knockouts tonight. Just sharp counters, like. Real, very good fighter, very good fighter. Let me know what you guys think, if that robbery was fair or not. Leave it in the comments.
Gervonta Davis gets a controversial draw against Lamont Roach. 2025 NYC. Both men start the fight wrapped in caution tape while downloading using their powerful Intel Core processors. Tank then begins playing a game of Tom and Jerry as he scurries around the ring, baiting Roach to chase him. Lamont soon starts landing sharp counters as he times Tank, who's dropping low. But Gervonta's cannon straight left soon finds its way home like it's using Google Maps. However, Roach also continues touching Tank with counters during their exchanges. But the Baltimore native's straight left keeps repeatedly connecting like AT&T, walloping Lamont as he angles around him with the geometric brilliance of
Lamont Roach Jr. took to social media to add to the controversy, posting a confident and mysterious tweet that said, "Word around the block, y'all favorite fight finna be 31, not 301. 2X X Division champ." The tweet quickly gained attention from boxing fans, suggesting that Roach not only expects a positive result from his appeal, but is also hinting that Gervonta Davis's undefeated record could soon be in danger.
Because the judges never scored you overall in your favor.
I'm happy with my performance for sure. I'm definitely happy with my performance. I'm just a little frustrated with the scorecards. I thought I should have won. And I thought I should have won a competitive fight. I think I did what I needed to do necessary to bank the rounds, and even without the knee, that should have been a knockdown. So I don't think there's any excuse for me not to win tonight, but that's just how the cookie crumbled.
There's a few things I want to dissect about the fight. Let's just start off with the beginning. It seemed like a little bit of a cagey opening on both behalves, both of you just trying to figure each other out. What was your initial thoughts of those first 3, 4, 5 rounds whilst you were both getting to grips with each other?
Just getting the information, seeing how he reacted to certain stuff. I'm pretty sure he was trying to do the same thing. And he's an excellent fighter. He's undefeated for a reason. With a 97% knockout. I mean, it ain't that no more. But you know what I'm saying. But with a 90% knockout ratio and everything like that,
Mention of being a two-time, two-division champ shows his belief that he deserves recognition as a two-time world champion. This bold statement has only increased the excitement around the ongoing dispute, with fans eagerly waiting for the official decision on the appeal and the chance of a potential rematch.
There is no call out. He doesn't do it. Now we're left wondering, are we going to get a rematch with this? Which I wouldn't hate, but I don't know if there's like a big demand for it. Tank has said prior to this night that like all of this is, he's got 3 fights left. This would have been one of them. So that would have been at least 2 more essentially this year if he can squeeze them in, he said. It was supposed to be against Tank and Shakur Stevenson. Where are we with that now? What does this do to that? I genuinely don't know how to answer that question. I really don't. I don't know what PBC is going to do. PBC has had a bit of a rough run of it. I want to be very clear. I'm not trying to pile on their difficulty.
Despite the controversy over his recent fight with Lamont Roach, Davis has made it clear that a rematch is not his top priority. After the majority draw, which Roach has since appealed, Davis dismissed the idea of fighting again right away. He stated that he has other priorities for his next fight. While he recognized Roach's skills and toughness, Davis expressed confidence that he did enough to win and feels there's no need to give Roach another.
I'm not sure, bro. I'm definitely not sure, but hopefully we could get it before. Nah, it probably won't be this year.
Is that the one you want next?
It's definitely the one I want next, but it's not gonna be next.
What is?
You might see it in a minute.
Controversy surrounding the Gervonta Davis versus Lamont Roach Jr. fight has grown as the New York State Athletic Commission is now officially reviewing the result. According to reports, technical difficulties prevented the commission from reviewing the 9th-round incident in real time, where Davis took a knee, a moment many believe should have been ruled a knockdown in Roach's favor.
Without the knee, that should have been a knockdown. I thought I should have won a competitive fight. I think I did what I needed to do necessary to bank the rounds. I'm just a little frustrated with the scorecards. I thought I should have won.
And a round going on, Gervonta Davis backs up, takes a knee, momentarily knee, runs to the corner. Obviously, we now know it was Reese that he said was burning his eye, gets it wiped off. Steve Willis, referee, comes over. I don't really know if he was ready to administer a count. I think he was very confused.
He started the count, Lewis.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. For me, I don't like. I don't. Does he say? Because I was trying to look at the video.
Sent. So first of all, if you back up before Gervonta Davis took the knee, you had Lamont Roach firing 3 punches. A right hand. I watched it like 1,000 times in the last couple of days. He threw a right hand, and he threw 2 quick left hands.
In boxing, Kingdom tweeted, "The drama continues. The New York Commission is currently reviewing the result of Gervonta Davis versus Lamont Roach. The commission has stated that technical difficulties prevented a real-time review of the no knockdown call. Lamont Roach is also claiming the result could be overturned in his favor. This rematch is now huge." Davis has finally addressed the moment that sparked controversy in his fight against Roach, the unexpected knee he took in the 9th round. According to Davis, the move was not because of a clean shot from Roach, but was caused by vision issues due to hair grease.
Nobody like a draw, from a guy that get knockouts and things like that, but it's cool. I feel like if we fight again, I could do more. And I should have did more. I was lost in the I lost track in the rounds. That's why we need what is it called? Yeah, man. I didn't know what round it was. Facts.
Tank, Eric Blum from DailyMail.com. First off, your coach just said, can you confirm, did you get your hair done 2 days before the fight?
Yeah. I ran water over it today, but I mustn't do it enough.
Can you describe what the feeling was like in the ring? And was it to get the towel out, to get the burn out of your eyes, or what was going on? And
I didn't want to get caught. I didn't want to get caught while my eyes was burning, and you can get knocked out like that. So I'd rather take the knee than, But I didn't really know that you can, get disqualified for all that. Or, when you start counting, I'm like, what the hell? But I don't know. It's cool.
Do you want that rematch next? And if so, how likely it is that we're to see that fight happen again this year?
I'm not sure, bro. I'm definitely not sure, but hopefully we could get it before. Nah, it probably won't be this year.
Is that the one you want next?
It's definitely the one I want next, but it's not gonna be next.
What is?
You might see it in a minute. You definitely might see it in a minute.
The explanation has received mixed reactions from fans and analysts, with some questioning whether the moment should have been ruled a knockdown, regardless of the reason.
What the hell happened to Gervonta Davis, huh? He got some grease in his hair. It was the lady that she put too much grease in my hair, and that's the reason why I took a knee. I ain't lying to y'all. Why y'all booing me for? Y'all remember the movie Coming to America? Was Gervonta Davis using the Soul Glow? It's just a Soul Glow, feeling all so silky smooth. Just let it shine through, baby. That gotta be one of the most embarrassing moments in boxing history. How the hell you go down saying that the grease? Know what happened? That the grease. Stop! It's not funny. Why y'all booing me? I'm telling you the truth. That woman put a lot of grease in my hair. Yo, damn Tanky.
Roach has argued that, according to boxing rules, voluntarily taking a knee without a foul should count as a knockdown, which would have affected the judge's scoring. However, the referee did not issue a count, allowing Davis to continue without penalty.
In a beat after that, Lamont took the knee. So while I couldn't tell from watching the broadcast and seeing the replay, the right hand I don't believe connected. But one of those jabs probably did connect. And whatever the reason, if he had the grease in his eye, I'm not saying it was from the ferocity of the punch, but if you've got something in your eye and then you get hit, even if it's light, maybe it's going to cause a reaction. So he took the knee after 3 punches were thrown. I've watched hundreds of thousands of fights in my life. I mean, probably, maybe, who knows how many fights I've watched. 45 years of watching boxing, 25 years of covering it. Dude, that's a knockdown.
Shannon Sharpe, co-host of the Nightcap podcast, expressed his frustration with the current state of boxing, particularly pointing out top fighters' reluctance to face each other. He criticized the trend of boxers prioritizing their undefeated records over challenging opponents, a mentality he believes is influenced by Floyd Mayweather Jr. Sharpe stressed the importance of elite fighters, including Davis, taking on high-profile matchups to bring more excitement to the sport.
I thought Lamont Roach actually won the fight, even though Tank Davis hit him with some good, clean, hard shots. Roach came back and hit him with just as hard, if not harder shot than what he took from Tank.
Yeah.
I just thought Roach was the more aggressive fighter. You can't take a knee in the middle of the fight because Floyd Mayweather did the exact same thing. He hit the guy with a punch, and he must have broke his hand, broke a knuckle or something, and he took a knee, and they gave him a standing 8 count.
He did. So he broke his hand.
Even with the situation with the 2 points, I still think it was a close fight. And I think it might have been a 1-point victory for Roach without the 2 points, but I definitely think Roach won the fight. And that's not to say Tank didn't fight well. Tank fought well. Tank fought like he always fight, slow and then comes on. But Roach was up to the task. I just think Roach won the fight.
ESPN's Stephen A. Smith has joined the ongoing debate surrounding the Davis versus Roach fight, addressing the controversial 9th-round incident where Davis took a knee. While he stopped short of calling the result a robbery, Smith acknowledged that the moment should have been ruled a knockdown, which could have significantly affected the...
Got robbed?
No, but I will say this. I had no problem with the majority draw, and I would not have had a problem if Roach had been given the fight. Because when Tank took that knee, that's a knockdown in boxing. If your knee touches the canvas, it's a knock. I don't give a damn what the reason was. Whether it's grease in your eye or whatever it is. Nope, that's a knockdown. You can't, if your knee touches, that's a knockdown, which means it should have been a 2-point round. Since it was that close, to me, that should have been a knockdown. Having said that, let me stand up. Shannon, Ocho, I got to apologize on national television to that brother Lamont.
Controversy surrounding the Davis versus Roach fight has gone beyond the fighters and analysts, with fans taking to social media to express their frustration over the result.
Uppercut. Good combination, Mont. Oh, good left from Tank. Right hand from Monty. Oh, Tank took a knee. He got knocked down. That's a knockdown. Tank is trying to bail himself out. That's a knockdown. That's a knockdown! How are you going to do that and run and get a towel? Who gave Davis that right? This is a highway robbery, dog. Good combination, Lamont. Oh, shit. They swinging on each other. Good body shot, Lamont. Lamont is rocking with it. This is Tarver Roy 1. What's going to happen is they're going to give the fight to Tank, and then the second fight, Lamont going to say any excuses tonight, Tank. And then he will not Tank out. I've seen it. Lamont won, bro. He won 7-5 with a knockdown. This guy did the unthinkable, and I hope they don't rob him. Scorecards. They said majority draw. They cheated Roach. Roach got robbed, and everybody knows it. Rematch right away. They robbed him.
A draw? I mean, this fight was close the whole way through. Tank's power just wasn't enough to get Lamont Roach out of there. Lamont Roach held his ground. A lot of people didn't expect this fight to go the distance. Some people were even saying Lamont Roach won the fight. But let me know down below who you guys had winning this fight, or did you guys have a
boxing fan account, How Boxing Works, tweeted that Lamont Roach Jr. announced he would be filing an appeal to have the fight result overturned to a unanimous decision victory for Roach due to the legal knockdown that was not counted on the scorecards. Similarly, Twitter user Les challenged those who believe Davis won, pointing out punch stats as evidence that Roach outscored him. For those saying Tank won the fight, Lamont landed more punches. Landing punches equals scoring. Lamont scored more, so it should have been Roach. These reactions reflect a growing sentiment among fans.
I'm not surprised the way Lamont fought. I knew Lamont was going to come to fight. It was the opportunity of a lifetime. He did a good job. He fought a great fight.
What was wrong with Tank Davis? I mean, I was
what was wrong with him? Every night in boxing is not your best, you feel me? But At least he got the
Would
draw.
you like to see a rematch of this or jump into a fight with Shakur Stevenson?
They don't, whatever they want to do. You think it was a draw? I don't know. I thought it was a good fight.
Appreciate it, Danny.
What do you think about the controversy surrounding the fight? Do you agree that the knee should have been ruled a knockdown? Drop your thoughts in the comments.